Hello there, everybody. I am TheGentlebro, and welcome back to Aviary Attorney. It is a new day. I only had time to record the first episode yesterday, and it is storming outside, so if you hear like a crash of thunder or just rain pattering on our tin roof, that's what that is, but I figured I'd get something recorded today. Anyways, where should we go first? Let's go to the main hall. Did you oh shit. That's the last place to go. Okay, garden. Dame Caroline said that she found Monsieur Grenouille on the stairs by the fountain, so this must be the very spot where the murder took place. Hey Falcon, do the crime scene investigation thing. The crime scene investigation thing? Yeah, you know, that thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyze every object in excruciating detail. You mean search for evidence? Yeah, do that. That's not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time the Parisian police have missed something right under their noses. In investigation mode, you are free to examine the scenery of the room. Click on an item of interest and Falcon will examine it in closer detail. When you've had enough, or when you can find nothing else to examine, click the X on the top right corner. Ooh, that's neat. Okay, let's check the fountain. Ooh, excuse me. This fountain is finely crafted. It's solid, carved marble. That can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin. It's a shame we can't see inside the upper basin from here. That'd be a perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon. That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wade in to take a closer look, just to be sure. Yeah, I suppose we should. Oh, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. What I meant to say was, Sparrowson, go wade into the fountain and take a closer look inside the upper basin. Me? No way! If you want to go wading, do it yourself. Be a respectable... Oh, God. Why can't I read? I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around in a fountain like a duck in a lake. Yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. We'll flip for it. Flip for it? Yep, I'll flip this one franc coin. I guess they're called francs. You call the outcome, get it wrong, and you go for a swim. So, what'll it be? Heads or tails? Napoleon face or plant squiggles? Always bet on heads. Put all on heads. Don't let me down, old emperor. Here I go. It's tail. God dang it. Ah, fine. Hold my shoes. Falcon really should learn how to spot a rigged coin flip. I almost feel bad for cheating. Almost. Ah, you're back. Had a good swim? No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though. What is this? It's brown and sticky, and it smells weird. Don't tell me you picked up a very wet cigar butt, possibly belonging to the Baron Roguel? Correct. I forgot to set a timer. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It is his house, after all. I'll stash it in the evidence folder, just in case. Is there anything else we need to do here? Yeah. We can investigate these statues. Another beautifully made horse statue. You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yep. Eventually we realized that it was just filling up on horse... Oh, Sparrowson. I like you. I like you. Just filling up on horse nerves. Terrible. This one. A horse statue. This one has a goofy face. That reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into a bar and the barkeep says, "Why the long face?" Yes, we've all heard that one. What? No, the barkeep says, "You gotta stop coming in here. You're drinking us under the table." Stable. God dang it. I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes. A finely crafted horse statue. The mane looks almost lifelike. Would you say it be why can't I catch these puns? Would you say it behooves you to stroke it? No. No, I would not. Set the timer. Stop getting distracted by the horse statues. This is gonna be a little long. Okay. Who cares? You. Baron Rogrel certainly likes his horse statues. I don't mind the horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out. Baby should be waddling, not attempting to saddle this horseback riding. So is that it? Oh, hello. Dried blood on the staircase. This must be where Monsieur Grenouille died. Do you see any bloody footprints? Ooh, or maybe a named scrawl in blood, written with the frog's last breath? Wishful thinking, all I'm seeing here is a big sticky puddle. There's nothing to indicate that the body was moved or that the frog left a last-minute clue. All I can make out from the bloody mess is that Monsieur Grenouille was attacked and killed on the staircase. Just gotta wave my mouse everywhere. Is that it? Really? Okay. I think we're done here. Good call, but are you sure you don't want to take another dip? We still have time. Don't push your luck. Go to the lounge. Hello. You're tall. Second floor, third door on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken. Psst. Hey, Falcon, did you see that? See what? That housemaid totally just did something shifty. Shifty? I think she just pocketed something from that drawer. You should totally call her out on it. Excuse me, mademoiselle. Are you like a giraffe? You got a long neck. Yes, are you two policemen? No, we're private attorneys. My name's J.J. Falcon. And I'm Sparrowson. Oh, how rude of me. My name is Colleen Duhat. Is that a pun? I don't know. So, what can I help you, messieurs, with today? We're investigating the murder that took place last week. Do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions? That's fine, just let me grab a chair. Yeah, she's a giraffe. That's better. What was it you wanted to ask? Is this where the photograph was taken? We're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room? Oh, yes, you're in the right place. I saw the photography session for myself. Let's see. The cameraman was standing just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Falcon. And where was the camera pointed? Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location. Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't quite right about that clock. I know, the painting on it totally clashes with the decor. I was thinking along more obvious lines. The clock has no hands. Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Rogrel just keeps it around as a conversation piece. Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working. It's a peculiar detail, though. I'll make a note of it. Alright. Oh man, this game's tearing my throat apart. Is there something else you wanted to ask? Is there something we should know? You were a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police officers. Is there something we ought to know? Anything you need to confess? No, I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama of last week. Pressure. Are you sure there isn't anything you're hiding? It's okay to tell us. We're defense attorneys. That means we help people get away with criminal acts. Right, and... Wait, what? No, that's not an accurate job description, Sparrowson. Isn't it? Oh. What do we do, then? I'll tell you later. Honestly, messieurs, I have nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask? That is it. No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help. There's no problem, messieurs. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me stealing as you came in. I appreciate that you didn't give me the third degree about it. You see, I'm trying to save up to follow my dreams and, well, never mind, I'm rambling. There's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a much larger crime to worry about. Although, I should probably ask. I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else? Silverware, perhaps? You know about that? Yeah, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron would miss those. But, well, yeah, I suppose the habit got a little away from me. That's one mystery solved, at least. Alright. I would appreciate if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind and I would hate to break his trust. I see. So, where to next, Big Bird? I suppose that's everywhere. Did I miss anything else in the garden? Okay, so I guess we're done here.
Did you Mrs. have a good look around? I trust everything was in order.
We had a good look. Thank you, Baron, but we actually have some questions for you.
Please ask away. I have nothing to hide.
About your housemaid. We met your housemaid, Colleen Duhaut.
She's a courteous young lady, isn't she?
Yes, she was more than willing to help us with our investigation.
I'm glad to hear it. Did you two want to ask something else?
Baron Rogrel, I would like to ask you about your activities on the night of the murder.
Oh, am I in trouble?
I don't think so. I don't know who the killer is. Like, jeez. It might be him. They could have a disagreement. No, nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture.
I see. Well, let me think. The guests arrived at 5 o'clock, and we all sat down for dinner in this very hall at 6. That part went magnificently. The photographer arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 that we had our picture taken. My housemaid discovered the crime scene soon after that.
I see.
Is there something else I can help you, Messieurs, with?
We'll be leaving.
How did he know the time if the clock had no hands?
I think that'll be all, Baron. Thank you very much for your time.
It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, Messieurs.
Did you get all the information you needed, Falcon?
I hope so. Don't worry, if everything goes wrong in the trial, we can always just
wing it.
Terrible. Just terrible. Let's head back to the office and get some rest.
Sparrow son, you butthole. I mean, now to Studio de Robinho.
So this is the studio of the famous photographer. Shall we knock? Wait, there's a note on the door. Ahem. The magnificent and marvelous artist Monsieur Robicio de Robinho is currently out on an artistic expedition. He shall return when his muse sees fit. When his muse sees fit? What does that even mean? I think it means that he is a pretentious bird brain. But in any case, the artist seems to be out. What shall we do now? We should knock anyway. Alright, I don't see the harm. Nope, doesn't look like he's in, Falcon.
Shit.
We should break in. What? Are you serious? Maybe?
Monsieur J.J. Falcon, I would have thought that a man of justice like yourself would be against such reckless displays of unlawful barbarism.
You're right, I'm sorry, I don't know what came over. It's a brilliant suggestion. Stand back, I'm barging the door down. Wait, just like that? Shouldn't we discuss this first? Shit! What in Bird Jesus' name was that? Bird Jesus. Alright, this game's got me.
You said you wanted to break in.
I thought we could find an open window. I didn't think you would turn into a bird-sized cannonball. Well, now we're here, we ought to make the most of it. This place is quite something. It's very...
swanky?
I was gonna say ostentatious.
That's just swanky talk for swanky.
We don't have time for this. The sound of a door being smashed in could be drawing unwanted attention. We should find anything that may help our case and get out. Every picture? Are you serious? Oh gosh. What's the most suspicious? These bottles. I see paints, inks, dyes. I'm not quite sure what the clear liquid in this bottle is.
I could taste test it.
You could, but we don't have time for a hospital visit right now, so let's not. I see a gorgeous tigress in a profile. Oh, in profile. Lovely. I see a finely dressed dandy fellow upon a horse. This appears to be a photograph of a ladder, symbolic of climbing towards success, perhaps? It looks more like a stepladder to me. Oh no, we're not getting into that old argument. This music's getting loud. A beautiful picture of the Paris skyline. Given the angle, this must have been taken from the Notre Dame Cathedral itself. This is a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside. You know, I once had an uncle who fell off a castle rampart while on guard duty. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he die? No, he got demoted. Ugh, terrible. I don't know, I think they're pretty great. Okay, the chandelier, you should get one of those for the office. I don't have the money for that sort of luxury. Oh, that was nothing. Okay. A butterfly, or maybe a moth. It's difficult to tell in black and white. I don't know if that's a jab at the game or what. A lighthouse? No, wait, it's a man in a top hat. Actually, if I squint and turn my head sideways, it's a black smudge falcon. There's a tiny photograph of what appears to be a jail cell. That reminds me, how illegal is this? You know, breaking and entering, rifling through a person's belongings? Oh man, I think I'm gonna get in trouble for this because I don't think I'm getting anything out of it. It's okay. A recently passed amendment allows for proportionate amounts of property damage in pursuit of criminal evidence. I don't think that's correct, but your use of legal jargon makes me have faith in your credentials. Sounds like you're just starting to learn the finer points of the French justice system, Sproutson. This is a picture of a fence. It's a fancy photograph. It leaves the viewer defenseless. Out of all the pictures here, I would pick it as my favorite. Okay, I'm done. No more fence puns. A picture of a sailing ship on a windy day. Alright. Hey Falcon, look! What? It's just an easel. No, look what's on the easel. Oh wow, this must be a copy of the photograph from the evening of the murder. There's no question about it. I see a housemaid named Cataline, and I think that's Seigneur Pertois, Cataline's father. So what shall we do? Do we just take this? We need the evidence! We've come this far, may as well borrow it. Is there anything you'd like to do here? Move my mouse in every pixel of the screen. Nah, we're done. I think we're done snooping. Let's get out of here before we draw further attention to ourselves. Sounds good to me. Uh-oh. Oh, mon Dieu, what happened to my door? Should I do French? I don't know. He doesn't look French. Well, they're all French, but he doesn't look like a super Frenchman. What voice should I give this fella? I said the so here we go. Tell the truth. I don't know, I'll think of something. Well, Monsieur Robinho, it's like this. You see, we are attorneys who have been hired for the purpose of... Raven! A raven did it. We saw the whole thing. What are you doing, Sproutson? I've got this. I'm not going to jail because of your conscience is acting up. Nobody's going to jail. Just take it easy. Ugh, damn ravens. They're always after our shiny objects, am I right? Yeah, that's right. Let's make a move. Trial day's approaching fast. Right, let's go. New day. Alright, okay, so the trial's about to take place, but I think it's time to call this episode here. Wow, that was just a little investigation. I'm already having a lot of fun with this. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you enjoy watching the next one as well. But until then, fare thee well.